Hello guys, today we're going to be talking about Ant-Man and the Wasp. This was a good movie. It was released this year, 2018. It's rated PG-13. It's an hour 58 minutes long. It has a 7.4 out of 10 on IMDb with about 87,000-ish user votes. And it has 70% on Metacritic, 70% with about 50 critics. It stars Paul Rudd from I Love You Man and other stuff, and Evangeline Lilly from, she was in the Hobbit movies too. It's directed by Peyton Reed, who also directed Yes Man with Jim Carrey. He also directed the first Ant-Man movie. On Rotten Tomatoes, it has an 88% by critics with 316 critics and 80% by audiences with about 2,200-ish audiences. The critics' consensus on Rotten Tomatoes is a lighter, brighter superhero movie powered by the effortless charisma of Paul Rudd and Evangeline Lilly. Ant-Man and the Wasp offers a much-needed MCU palate cleanser. That is a perfect way to describe this movie. Now, I don't know, I like this movie a touch more than the first Ant-Man. Because I felt like the first Ant-Man, it was good, but I felt like there was times where it felt a touch unfocused a little bit. Like, it felt like there was too many diversions in it. Like, the plot was a little less focused. What I like about this one feels more focused. And it's kind of like, it's actually kind of like Deadpool 2 in that there's a villain in it, but it's like everyone has their own motivations, and at the end of it, there's not much of a villain in it. The trailers are slightly misleading, very misleading in that, but yeah, it's a pretty good movie. And the cool part about it is that after Infinity War, it's needed because it's bright, it's funny, it's a very, very funny movie, and there's some good action in it. I love seeing the Wasp in this one too, and they take it up a notch with this movie. They take what they had in the first Ant movie and they step it up in every way, really. I don't think this movie has any weak points. I mean, the ghost costume looks cool. The villain's costume looks cool. Like the first movie, the villain's costume looks cool. I would argue that the villain in this movie, granted, the villain in the first movie was more villainous, obvious villain, but in this movie, she's not as much as a villain, but she's a better overall written character. So yeah, so I'd say I give this one an edge over the first one for the moment, but yeah, I really enjoyed it, and I can't wait. I'll definitely see it again. It's a Marvel movie. I mean, I guess Ant-Man does get a little criticism for their movies, but I'm quite honest, because Ant-Man's kind of not a big name hero, but I love Ant-Man. I love the movies. They're bright, cheery, action. It's kind of cool. It's like a combination. They're kind of combinations of Honey, I Shrunk the Kids and heist movies. And that says something because, in all honesty, I don't really care for heist movies all that much. I mean, they're fine, but I don't know. I'm just not a big heist movie guy, but Ant-Man really makes it work, and I appreciate those movies for that. So yeah, that's all I really have to say about it. Not a lot. It's a pretty solid movie. I say check it out, watch it. If you love Marvel movies, you'll like Ant-Man and the Wasp. If you like the first Ant-Man movie, you'll like Ant-Man and the Wasp. I will say this. You definitely need to see Civil War, Captain America Civil War, and Infinity War to watch Ant-Man and the Wasp. This is definitely a movie you need to see the previous two movies to watch this, because what Ant-Man did in those movies, or the effects of those movies, affects Ant-Man and the characters, and it's much easier to understand what the hell's going on in it if you watch those movies. It really is. But yeah, that's all I really have to say about it. That's kind of the thing. You have to watch those other movies. That really says something about movies nowadays. The fact that you have to watch two movies from different sub-franchises under... It's much more complex nowadays. It really is. But Yeah, that's all I have to say about Ant-Man and Wasp. It's a good movie. I don't I don't think it's in theaters anymore. I don't think it is, but I imagine it's coming out on DVD fairly soon. So keep an eye out on that. But yeah, thanks for watching. Please subscribe and like the videos, and have a good day.